Hello everyone, this is Inceptor57. Welcome back to another impressions video in War Thunder. I'm in dev server 1.67 Assault. That's the title, Assault. There's nothing, no phrasing, it's just Assault. And I am here looking at what the Russians call the 29K, which is as descriptive as a title of something as Assault. So let's get into it. It's a truck. What more do I want to say? It's a truck. It literally is a truck. It's not a half track. It's nothing. It's a truck. It's a truck. It has 1mm of armor everywhere. A machine gun can tear this to pieces. It's a truck. And it has an anti-aircraft gun on its back. I wonder where we saw this before. Definitely nothing that the Germans came up with, certainly. But yeah. Anyway, let's go over. So now I don't know much about its history. No one really talked about a truck mounted gun carriage like this. But I do know I did find out the gun. It's apparently the gun's a 76mm air defense gun, M1938. That's what the Russians call it. But I call it the 3K. I don't know if because they mount it on the truck or stuff, but yeah, it's a 76mm gun. It's an anti-aircraft gun. So let's see if it has a superior shell capacity. It can penetrate 133mm at 100 meters. Sorry, the 100 meters away at 90 degrees. At battle range 3.7, so not bad. This is it can do some decent damage. It's no 88, but it's the shell can do some damage to making this quite the same level of tank destroyer-ness as the flak truck with the 88mm. Crew, you know, the usual. You got the two in the front, and you got 3 loaders and 1 gunner. Where have we heard of this before? It's almost the same format as the flak truck. Really, you got 3 loaders, 1 gunner, and two in the driver cabin. However, its armor, as I said, is completely pathetic. Pathetic. I'm bad at English. It's bad. Don't expect to survive airstrike with this thing. It's just at the 88. It's really, like I said, just an 88mm flak truck. You're not gonna survive. The strafing one strafing flyby is can potentially knock out this truck with ease. And horsepower to ton is only about roughly 10 horsepower to a ton, so it's not impressive, but it's definitely better. It's definitely it's you know, truck level. Ammo is not in the back like the flak truck. It's in the middle now. So if they hit through the front here, it's actually more likely they can hit the ammo now. Or if they hit the side, they can. Or if they hit the gun with HE, the HE blast can hit the ammo. But then again, the same risk happens when it's in the rear in the flak truck in that case. So really, instead of all being in the back where one enemy tank that flank you can just aim right here, they have to aim in the middle now. So, debatable on its protective level, but gotta note this new appearance. So with nothing else really to say other than it's an anti-aircraft gun on that truck, let's take it out. I mean, it's a very simple layout compared to the others we've been through. Okay, so yeah, we have the crew engaging with it just like the flak truck, really. Depression is arguably it's pretty bad. Depending on the scenario, it can work in your favor or against your favor. And of course, since it originates as an anti-aircraft gun, you can potentially use it as an anti-aircraft gun if you really want to. And let's see if it's the same scenario happen. If I shoot in the back, will it actually push me forward? What we do is fire in the hole. So yeah, you guys remember yep, every shot increases the speed by 3 km/h. If you guys remember my flak truck video, I did the same thing. But now we're on this one. No one really knows about this because, hey, it's not an 88mm, so no one really cares. That's probably why we don't have as much history. Oh, I missed. Wow, okay, driving along, this is actually pretty weak in automatic in automotive performance. It doesn't move so fast, and it's wheeled, so it's probably going to do terrible off-road. But since we're on a road,
The target has been destroyed.
but otherwise the gun can do some decent damage, especially if it penetrates. Let's try it. We got a Panther down there. Yeah. So, and it's got a fast reload too. One. No,
The enemy
that's
has been
fast.
destroyed.
About 4-second reload,
The target has been destroyed.
roughly. And since it's a 76mm, it's not gonna. It's probably gonna stay at this level of battle rating 3.7, not like the flak truck, which got up tiered recently to 4.3, was it? Something? 4 point something. I don't know. I've gotten used to dealing with the flak truck,
The enemy tank has been
so
destroyed.
whenever you see a truck, just like buzz it down with machine guns. Really, that's the only way to really deal with these things. It's a simple vehicle, tank destroyer mount with an anti-aircraft gun on it. Nothing too spectacular. The history on it behind it is not that extensive either. I just know the gun. They didn't talk much about the truck. So yeah. Just gotta deal with that. Boom. Oh, that missed. Yep. It's not as spectacular as the ones I looked at before. The FE4005 comes to mind. The IS-6, the T-34, the T-14. Yeah, this is just very simple design. Got an anti-aircraft gun on it. What can go wrong? You can destroy most vehicles at your battle rating. You just gotta make sure you don't get clear enough to get machine gunned to death. And don't face forward because your gun can't depress lower and hit the driver cabin. So, yes, like I said, it's very simple. It's a very simple vehicle. Nothing much to it. It's a gun on the back of a truck. We've seen it before. Nothing too spectacular. So, and to sum it up, yeah, it's a good addition to the tank destroyers. I don't know how much of it. I don't know. I don't know if people will be able to use to use the shell to its fullest extent. 124mm is pretty decent. And plus the fact that it has a explosive filler. This thing can do some damage. I don't know what I was saying with the shell. If anyone can use the shell, this thing can packs a punch. Just make sure you don't get caught in the open, and have some good self-propelled anti-aircraft people next to you. Because if an airplane crashes to you and use a hull brake mechanism, or just simply use a machine gun on you, you are not gonna have a nice day. But that's about it for this impression video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.